So I've had some of my friends recently want to get into this hobby a little bit more, and they ask me what kind of blasters I run, what they look like, and when I say we run modified blasters, what that entails. Now, I'm going to show off some of my blasters. I'm going to start with my player versus player blaster. I'm going to move on to my humans versus zombies blaster, and then my LARPing blaster, which is large role play and stuff like that. A little bit hard to explain, but we're going to start with this. This is my rough cut. It's been modified a little bit internally, but besides that, I've 3D printed a clear purple stock for it and a new pump grip. I use this primarily for player versus player, so it's fully ambidextrous, and I absolutely love the rough cut. You get 8 shots. It's a shotgun style blaster. I have almost every rough cut that they've ever made. I have all the special editions, and I absolutely love rough cuts. It's got slam fire, the whole 9 yards. This is a great blaster. I love rough cuts. They're really easy to spin, really cool. Like, let me do that again. But like, yeah, there's nothing wrong with a rough cut. They're a great sidearm and a great primary. I run mine as a primary versus a strife or anything like that. So this is what I use for player versus player. For humans versus zombies, I use this. This is my top tier built Rampage, and it has obviously been painted black. I have like 13 or 14 different layers of black on here with some red highlights, as you can see across the blaster. The paint job isn't perfect, and I have to retally my kills on the side here, but it is a very functional paint job. I really like this blaster. I've tuned it to be very accurate with a wide variety of darts. The FPS I'm running is probably around high 80s. I want to keep it pretty fair for HVZ and stuff, and yeah, this is just a really functional blaster, and I really like it. So, usually when I run this, I run larger mags, but for just the showing of this, I'm going to run smaller mags. This is a 6 dart. So this is a great blaster because you can put a camera up here in this flat area, but still keep your iron sights relatively open. I don't like to put a scope on this, and also you have plenty of room up here to mount a flashlight on either side. But yeah, really like this blaster. This is a fun blaster. Now the most interesting blaster that I've made, I did 3D print a bunch of parts for that one, as I 3D printed a bunch of parts for the other one. This one I 100% pretty much handmade. This is 2 different blasters molded together, and I have what they looked like before right over here. Let me just grab that real quick. This is kind of what they looked like before, minus this front part, and there was something else back here. But this is a modified Big Shock, and these are double modified Big Shocks, obviously in a dual barrel configuration, and they have a lot of internal mods in them. They have full plunger tube replacements. Like, these shoot really, really, really hard, really accurate. Obviously, it has lights in it everywhere. The lights were very hard to do. This blaster is more for show. I wouldn't really bring it out to a war unless it was a specialty war, like maybe a pirate war or something themed like that. But it shoots very hard. It's really kind of weird to hold. It's comfortable, but you put your thumb in through here and stuff, and it's just a weird blaster overall. But yeah, it definitely works, and it gets some distance. Overall, just an okay blaster, really fun to have, and it looks great on the shelf. So these are just 3 of my Nerf arsenal. I have literally hundreds of blasters. Like, I think I'm up to about 150 now, ish. And they come in and out all the time. I don't usually mess around with electronic blasters too much, but I'm just starting to kind of wrap my head around flywheels and canted flywheels and stuff like that. So hopefully I'll be getting some more of those out. And if you guys like this video, like and subscribe. You don't have to do that though, because I don't really care. But yeah, so Nerf on.